Good morning. It's time for Proverbs of the day. And today, while the coffee is brewing, we're going to work on chapter 3, day 3. Proverbs chapter 3. My child, never forget the things I have taught you. Store my commands in your heart. If you do this, you will live many years and your life will be satisfying. Never let loyalty and kindness leave you. Tie them around your neck as a reminder. Write them deep within your heart. Then you will find favor both with both God and people. You will earn a good reputation. Now, a caveat, this is the year 2026. So, chapter 3, verse 3 says, never let loyalty and kindness leave you. Tie them around your neck as a reminder. But let me remind you, again, it's 2025. There's a thin line between loyalty and stupidity. Other places in the Bible, even here in the book of Proverbs, you will find, cast not your pearls among swine. They will only trample them underfoot. So don't give a pig pearls. Pig ain't gonna try to do nothing but eat them or stomp on them. And the same with loyalty. You can't be loyal to snakes. Snakes are snakes. So all of these things are things that strangers, especially strangers, need to earn. Nobody automatically gets your loyalty. But those who've earned your loyalty, don't betray their loyalty. So loyalty and kindness, never let them leave you. And even when you get burnt, don't stop being a loyal person just because you've given your loyalty to the wrong person. Don't stop being kind just because you've given your kindness to the wrong person and they've maybe taken advantage of you. Just learn from your lessons. Most people are not good people. That's just the sad reality of this world. And over again in this Bible, it tells you that. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Whoever your creator is, the creator of the universe, trust in the Lord, our creator. Who made us, what they made us for? What are you? Who are you? Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. Don't be impressed with your own wisdom. Instead, fear the Lord and turn away from evil. Then you will have healing for your body and strength for your bones. So trust in the Lord and lean not on your own understanding. It is your job to become a man of understanding. But when you're new to something, you're new, you're green. Be patient, be humble, learn all you can. But even once you've mastered something, you still have some room for improvement. So don't ever get arrogant and think that you know everything, you know better than everybody else. Don't take everybody's advice, but also don't think you know everything. Oftentimes, two brains are better than one as long as the other brain that you're working with is a good influence. They're good, they're kind, they're loyal, they love the Lord. And by loving the Lord, they love his creation in general. Most people are selfish or self-centered to some point. And people that are selfish and self-centered, they don't really worship God. They worship themselves. So be on the lookout for things like that. On to verse 9. Honor the Lord with your wealth and with your best part of everything you produce. Then he will fill your barns with grain, and your vats will overflow with good wine. Now let's go into that too. You know, it's good to be charitable. It's good to do good with what you have. But again, don't cast your pearls among swine. Just because somebody's on the corner begging for $1 don't mean that you should give them your dollar. You might need your dollar more than they need them. You don't know strangers, and don't fall for every scam, everybody that tries to tug at your heartstrings. It's good to be giving, but be careful who you give it to. And sometimes giving people something could be the worst thing you could do to them. You get that man on the corner $100, he might go spend it on $100 worth of drugs and give himself a heart attack. That's the reality. So you have to be wise. And again, that's why we read in the book of Proverbs, because it is the book of wisdom. On to verse 11. My child, do not reject the Lord's discipline, and don't be upset when he corrects you. For the Lord corrects those he loves, just as a father corrects a child in whom he delights. To my children, it's true. I delight in you. I care about you. I work hard with you because I want you to be as good as you could be. And my correction, like the Father, there's a such thing we say it's called a God smack, or like karma. When you're running around doing something and that doings catches up to you and you fall on your ass or you get kicked in your ass, sometimes God teaches you lessons the hard way. This could be you committing a crime and ending up in prison. This could be you getting caught doing something you shouldn't do in school. When you get caught and disciplined, don't hate it, because that's what makes you a better person. When you don't have self-discipline, you fall off track. So sometimes your lack of self-discipline will make it to where the universe or God corrects you in a special way. On to verse 13. Joyful is the person who finds wisdom, the one who gains understanding. For wisdom is more profitable than silver, and her wages are better than gold. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you can desire can compare to her. She offers you long life in her right hand and riches and honor in her left. She will guide you down delightful paths. All her ways are satisfying. Wisdom is a tree of life to those who embrace her. Happy are those who hold her tightly. But by wisdom, the Lord founded the earth. By understanding, he created the heavens. By his knowledge, the deep fountains of the earth burst forth, and the dew settles beneath the night sky. My child, do not lose sight of common sense and discernment. Hang on to them, for they will refresh your soul. They are like jewels on a necklace. They will keep you safe on your way, and your feet will not stumble. You can go to bed without fear. You will lie down and sleep soundly. You do not need to be afraid of sudden disaster or destruction that comes upon the wicked, for the Lord is your security. He will keep your foot from being caught in a trap. Do not withhold good from those who deserve it, when it's in your power to help them. If you can help your neighbor now, don't say come back tomorrow and then I'll help you. Don't plot harm against your neighbor, for those who live nearby trust you. Don't pick a fight without reason when no one has done you harm. Don't envy violent people or copy their ways. Such wicked people are detestable to the Lord, but he offers his friendship to the godly. The Lord curses the household of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the upright. The Lord mocks the mockers, but is gracious to the humble. The wise inherit humble, but fools are put to shame. The Lord curses the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the upright. And how many times have you seen that? Have you been in a house of somebody who's practiced Christianity or Judaism or Islam, and they've really practiced it? They try to follow the words of the scriptures and they stick by it. They're not just hypocrites that just go to church for a show, a fashion show, or trying to attract a mate, but they go there so that they can learn the scripture and learn how they can be closer to God. A person whose home is like that, what does their house look like compared to somebody that's always on some nonsense? So many words of wisdom in there, and we'll go over that more and more. But thank you for joining me for day 3, chapter 3, Proverbs of a Day. Be blessed. Keep studying.